Hey, welcome to my video. Hey, today I'm gonna show you how to clean a Ruger GP100. This one is chambered in 357 Magnum, has a 4-inch barrel, has 6 shots. Just safety reasons, gonna show that it is empty, completely empty. Test firing, still works, and no holes in the wall. That's a good sign. Fun fact: this is actually my granddad's revolver. He used to be a mall cop for the longest time, but and thankfully I've never heard any stories of him having to use it. So that's a bonus. After he died, my dad inherited it, which means when he dies, I'm gonna inherit it. It's a really nice gun. I like this. Speaking of my dad, I actually have a gun cleaning kit right here. Thanks, by the way. Courtesy of him. Thanks, by the way. And some 3-in-1 oil. So start out is clear the gun, but I just did that. It's completely empty. Then you gotta get some pieces out. And what you'll need is this bit. This bit that's used to hold cleaning patches. One cleaning patch. I'm gonna put that under there. One adapter for the cleaning patch bit. One brass rod and the T-shaped grip at the end. A wire brush made for 357 Magnum barrels, and another brush in the same chamber. Anyway, right. Step 1: open the gun. Gotta put the wire brush in each hole in the cylinder. This will vary upon model. This will vary with different models, but the premise is still the same. Push it in. Push it in. Pull it out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. You can do that as much as you feel the need to, but to lock it in, you just gotta make sure. But to be sure, you just gotta look inside and see if there's any debris left. And if there's no debris left, you're done with the cylinder for now. Then we gotta go to the barrel. Put it in. Take it out. Put it in. Take it out. If you need a light of some kind, you could use a light. And there's no debris in this. That's a good sign. Step 2. I'm gonna put this back in its spot. I don't want to lose this. Step 2 is take the aforementioned adapter, screw it into the end where the wire brush just was. Then take in the cleaning patch bit that'll hold the cleaning patch, and screw it in. Make sure it's tight, but not too tight. I actually made that mistake once a few years back. So yeah, don't be. Take some advice. Don't be me. Anyway, take this 3-in-1 oil. put a few drops onto the cleaning patch that I got before filming. One, two, three, 4, 5. I'm told that 5 drops is all you need. After that, just roll it up and roll it up. Stir in the. Oh, make sure the oil mixes in with the rag. Got a smell on it. After that, you gotta push the cloth through the bit. Make sure it's evened out. If you're doing it right, it'll look like a bow tie. Anyway, take the gun. Do the same thing as earlier with the wire brush, except with the cloth. Wait. Yeah, there we are. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, come on, don't do this. Out. Final one. In, out. Take a look inside. If it looks clean, progress to the barrel. Do the same thing as before. Wait. Hang on, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Push it in. Push it out. It might not go all the way through. If it doesn't, just take it out of the bit and stick it on the end of a smaller rod. It's fine because this will all get cleaned afterwards. In, out. In, out. Right, final step. Let's take off the bit. Or take off the cloth bit and the adapter. Put these back in their holes. Really don't want to lose any parts. This is a nice kit. I should be getting my own soon, so stay tuned for that. Now we gotta take the cloth brush as opposed to the wire brush. You should know what we're doing next. In, out. 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 Alright. Take a look inside. It should be completely clean inside now. put these aside now. Carefully disassemble the rod. Put it back in its proper spot. Alright, next step. Take this washcloth. I don't think this came with the gun. Or I don't think this came with the kit. Pretty sure it's one that we had recently. Take some oil. Get some across the rag. Rub it together just to make sure it gets in a few areas, except for Gotta close this gun. By the way, I'm not the first to say this, but do not swing the gun, and do not swing the cylinder back into the gun, just like they do in Hollywood. Gets on my nerves whenever they do that. It'll damage the gun. After that, you just wipe down the outside of the gun with the washcloth covered in oil. After that, I'm gonna wipe it clean, because even gun oil can make it rust. Be sure to just be sure to store this in a dry environment. You really don't want rust showing up on your gun, or mold. Open the gun again. Wipe down the cylinder. Wipe the inside of the gun, where the cylinder resides. Close the gun. Since it's empty, make sure it's empty. Then go for then wipe down the trigger and the trigger guard. Then pull back the hammer and wipe down the hammer. Be sure not to rub too hard on the knurling. You don't want fragments sticking to the knurls. Might ruin it. Keep your thumb on the hammer. Pull the trigger back. Slowly release the hammer. And now it's back to and now it's safe again. Now clean the grip. I like the grip. It's rubber with a wood inlay. Granddad had great taste, but apparently he had a good sense of style when it came to guns. Now, place down the gun. In this next step, you can either use napkins or a paper towel. Anything disposable will work. Now you gotta wipe all the oil off the gun. And fun fact: even your skin produces oil. So if you have your hands on a gun for a while and you don't clean that off, it'll still rust. Wiping everything off. Getting the trigger. Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be alarmed if the napkin tears. It's paper. Barely even paper. Still paper. Anyway. Open the gun. Wipe off the inside. If the napkin tears, just be sure to pick out whatever paper was left behind. Wipe off the cylinder. Wipe off the rod. Close the gun. Wipe off the hammer again, yeah. Now wipe off the grip, if you got oil on it. And with that, we're finished. The gun is clean now. The gun is clean now, just like in its heyday. Everything's clean. Everything still works. Test firing. Still works. Thankfully, I didn't have to take the gun apart too. I'm pretty sure YouTube wouldn't have liked that. So, yeah. Let me put the cap back on this frame one. Cap's back on. The silica gel packet goes back in. Put the washcloth back inside. Make sure everything's back in its proper spot. The napkin and the cleaning patch can both go in the garbage. They're disposable. If you have a holster for the and putting the gun back in its holster. This one is actually a thumb brake holster, which is all right. Not my preferred type. All right, and with that, we're done. I should be doing more. And I hope to start doing more of these soon. So if you wanna tune in for that, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.